And the Electoral Commission, the IEBC, is tonight defending proposed changes to the Elections Act despite opposition to the bill. Well, the bill was tabled in the National Assembly by Majority Leader Amos Kimunya. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati says a proposal to scrap a requirement for the Commission to live stream the results will not lead to doctoring of results. Well, Francis Gashuri tells us that the IEBC says the proposed amendments are in line with the Supreme Court verdict that annulled the 2017 presidential election results.
Even before the National Assembly debates the Election Law Amendment Bill 2022 that seeks to align the results transmission process, the political class is divided on the merits of the proposed legislation. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati wading into the debate, fueled by suspicion that proposed changes to the elections law could be a smokescreen for tampering with the August 9th presidential poll outcome, fears the chairman sought to dispel, insisting that the bill does not alter the deployment of an integrated elections management system for voter registration and identification, as well as results transmission at polling stations and constituency tallying centers.
If the results have been digitally transmitted and they're in a public portal and anybody is accessible to it, what monkey business can the commission do?
One of the contentious clauses in the bill is a proposal to delete Section 39 of the Elections Act that requires IEBC to establish a mechanism for live streaming of results as announced at polling stations.
The display that was being done in 2017 based on numeric data transmission from the polling station will not be there, according to this amendment, because it is the image of the form that will be transmitted. But nothing stops the commission from collating results, and once they are satisfied, giving the public on the results from the different constituencies. And anybody who wants to air can air.
This amendment, according to Chebukati, is to align with the Supreme Court verdict of 2017 that nullified the presidential election results. The apex court in a majority judgment holding that presidential election results are what is contained in the declaration forms recorded at the polling stations, while the commission promises a transparent and verifiable electoral process that includes vote counting and prompt announcement of results. In the presence of election observers and the media, it has to deal with public trust deficit.
The results as declared at the polling station is final. The results there is publicly available for those who are at the polling station, but the same results, once it is declared, the image of the results is supposed to be sent to our web portal, which is publicly accessible again. And so the mechanism or the amendments we are trying to suggest is to create a pathway for the actual result form. Once it has been, the image has been sent, what happens to the actual form? And so we are creating a clarity on how that pathway is done all the way to the National Tally Center, particularly for presidential results.
Critics of the bill have also raised questions on the timing of the proposed amendments with just 183 days to the general election. But the commission chair says the election results management path will be transparent, secure and accountable, with all the statutory forms available for scrutiny from the polling stations to the National Tallying Center, where the presidential election results will be relayed, collated, verified and a winner declared. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.